tonight's Military Matters, some 1st Cav Division soldiers are getting ready to head home to Fort Hood.
Channel 6 military reporter Jillian Angeline spoke with the deputy commander of Task Force Southeast in Afghanistan with a look at the progress. Hi, Jillian.
Leslie and Doug, the 1st Cav Division's Task Force Southeast, was on a mission to advise and assist the Afghan security forces. The commander says they are learning how to work independent of U.S. forces, a key goal as they head toward an important milestone in the country's history. The Taliban continues to threaten stability in Afghanistan, but Colonel Matthew Van Wagenen says the Afghan security forces are holding their own south of Kabul.
There's been huge strides in security made this year. With 1st Cavalry Division advisors.
The 1st Cav Division's Task Force Southeast has played an important role in advising and assisting the local law enforcement. This as Afghans prepare for the first ever local elections in Afghanistan history coming up next summer.
Comparably to the United States, they're going to be electing mayors of cities and governors of what would be comparable to states or their provinces. So this is a huge step, which is going to bring a lot more stability over here for the long term.
It's something everyone is talking about in the Middle East country, according to the commander. He hopes they left this legacy, a safer place for democracy to thrive.
But I think the biggest thing we've done is help build up the security forces where they're going to be able to create the conditions where people can go to polling stations unhindered.
With the successful mission and bonds forged, the colonel says it will be a tough goodbye for his team.
The advisors here are going to be sad to leave their Afghan counterparts. I mean, after 9 months to a year, some of them have been here a year, have very deep, close personal relationships beyond professionally with the people that they advise.
Colonel Van Wagenen told me even with all the strides made, the Afghan forces will need to continue to get help from NATO forces and U.S. soldiers as well. The 3rd Infantry Division out of Fort Stewart will be replacing the Task Force Southeast team in Afghanistan soon. Doug and Leslie, back to you.